What's going on, Chaotic Nation and Invisible Corporation? I am your boy Chaos, and today I am bringing you a tiering list of all of the Apex Legends characters. So all the characters you can play as currently in Apex Legends. That includes all the way up to Octane, so that's all you have. If any more have been released after this video comes out, then I'm not including them because I did not know about them at the time of recording this video. So I have this tiering chart right here. You've probably seen it on other people's channels before, but we got S tier, we got A tier, we got B tier, we got C tier, and we got D tier at the bottom. So S is going to be the very best. A is going to be good. B is going to be a neutral. I feel neutral to them. I don't really care one way or the other. C is going to be, they're kind of meh. And D is like, yeah, they're not really that good. So that's going to be the ordering I'm going to go by. So we're going to start with the D tier, and I'm going to put a character in each tier. So just so you guys know that something had to be D tier, and that for me has to be Bloodhound. Now I like Bloodhound's abilities. I like its passiveness to see where people are. I think that's very useful, but overall this character just doesn't do what you need the others to do. The other characters have better abilities, things to get out of situations, things to enhance the battle, but Bloodhound really is just good at tracking things. It makes it a unique character, but it also makes Bloodhound kind of weird. I wish its ultimate ability had like either double speed or something like that, or more increased firepower or more damage per output while in that mode. But as it stands right now, Bloodhound just isn't that great. It's a cool character. I really like it. Dave also really likes it, but I just don't think it's that good. So I'm putting it in D tier. I'm sorry, Dave. Someone has to be at the bottom. Moving on up, we got the C tiers, and these are the meh kind of characters. I'm going to throw Gibraltar and Mirage here. Mirage is definitely the worst of the DLC characters. Not very crafty, honestly, despite what it's supposed to be. But really, this thing only is good at cheekily attacking people if they are unaware that you are playing as Mirage, but most of the time you know who you're fighting. And so they'll see the Mirage go out, and it's very simple to find. They just run in a straight line, and you don't have to worry about them. But it does have a really cool ult that lets you get out of a battle situation. However, you are in danger of getting shot because you can't have a gun out while you're doing it. So not really the best ultimate there, and it really is lackluster for a character that could have been really cool as a DLC content. And then we have Gibraltar. This thing is not really good and not really bad. He's just kind of meh, you know? He's got a really cool Z move, or a Z move as a lot of people say, which is the ultimate, and that's the shield. So it's very useful. You can play in and out of that to battle and damage people. He's also got the rain of fire, so similar to Bangalore's, it's like a napalm strike. It's really useful, especially in like outside situations. So like the final circles, like this one little area outside of every single house, that could be useful for getting some damage by either making them go into the storm or take the damage that way. So it could be really cool. It also can protect you from those kinds of things, so that'd be fun as well to run. But other than that, there's really nothing going for this character, and it's sort of just, you know, meh. Next, we got the characters I'm neutral to, and that's only two characters, Lifeline and Caustic. Caustic's kind of cool to play as. It's got cool gas traps and stuff, but it just really doesn't have a coolness factor. Like the gas traps negate really being helpful for your team because they damage your team, and Caustic really doesn't get an ability that helps it much beside like the passive and the ultimate seem very similar to me. So I kind of wish that he would have something better. He's a cool character to play as, and I honestly like Caustic, but it could have done better on it, so I'm just kind of neutral to Caustic. I think they could have really made this thing a really cool character. I like the idea behind it, but it just doesn't meet higher tiers for me. It's just not super good in my mind, but it's not bad either, so it just sits neutrally. And then you have Lifeline. Lifeline is a good middle ground for any player. It's one of the first players you learn how to play as. Of course, it's the person in your tutorial, and it's really good to play as Lifeline. You get care packages that can help you get equipment. You have a drone that can heal your team, so it's a very good support character to have. However, that being said, the drone can heal the other team if you happen to die, so you're just helping someone else. And also the care packages lure in enemy teams to come fight you, especially if they realize that it's a Lifeline care package because it's not highlighted in blue on the minimap or on the map. So it doesn't help out much. So while they're both good abilities, they don't really give anything super to your team, but they're just kind of nice to have. So it's middle tier. Next up, we got the A tiers, and this is the biggest tier we have on this list. We have Bangalore, Octane, and Wraith. So Bangalore, I really like Bangalore with the Rain of Fire. It's a really good ability, especially if you're playing a solo match, if your team happens to leave, or if you're trying to win Final Circle and you're outside. Again, that's a really good situation. The Smoke also is a really good tactical ability. Unless you have certain kinds of scopes, they will not be able to see you, and you can just sneak around and get out of fights. And also the passive, where if you get shot at, you move faster. That's really helpful to get out of situations, and also to loop around people and get them from behind. So it's a really good way to play a tactical game if you want to choose Bangalore. So I think it's a good character. Octane is also really cool. The ability to give itself faster speed is very, very good in situations where you're trying to grab your teammates' banners as they have gone down, but you don't want to really get into a fight. So you just go in there, use that power up, grab the banners, and get out. It's a really cool ability. It also works really phenomenally. And the jump pad is amazing to get across the map. It makes this one of the good characters to move faster, especially if you're like behind your squad. You can easily catch up with them. And you also can get different advantage points with the jump pad than most other characters can allow you to have. And then you have Wraith. Now Wraith, the only thing I have an issue with is people who play like Wraith mains. And what a Wraith main is somebody who just goes and grabs all the ammo and all the stuff they can. And if they leave something, they don't even ping it for their friends. They just try to run through the game as fast as they possibly can and take on enemies. So that's what a Wraith is to me. I think Wraiths are pretty cool with their abilities. The going to the void, the passive is really good. The tactical is really good as well. And then you have the void jumping where you can set portals for your team. That's really helpful when you're behind. Or if you're just trying, like most Wraith mains try to get ahead of you. So if you would set the portal and then get to the next location, that would be really helpful if your team's looting behind you, trying to get their stuff and equipment up to par. You can just help them get to the next spot a lot faster. And it's really good to do that kind of thing. It's also really good in engagements because you can use it to back out and your team just follows the portal. Then the opponents come through the portal and you just tag them when they get through. It's really helpful in that way. So I think Wraith is a good character, just don't play like a Wraith main. And last but not least, we have the top tier, and of course that's got to go to my boy Pathfinder. I really do enjoy playing as Pathfinder. I think it's one of the best characters in the game, and a lot of that has to go with its abilities. The grapple is absolutely insane. You can get different places. You can loop around people. It's got some really nice tech you can do, like getting on top of buildings. Again, pulling people towards you and punching them, or pulling them into a grenade or something like that. It's really useful and also really fun if you know how to play Pathfinder. And then of course the zip line across the map, great to get you to random places, get you closer to enemies, or just to get you a vantage point in the late game. This character is really good for all of that. And the survey beacons also kind of are fun to use, so they let you know where the ring is in case you want to get positional advantage and get inside before everyone else. The only issue I have with Pathfinder is that the hitbox is still busted despite what they have done to upgrade it. That's one of the reasons why I like Pathfinder so much, because I can get away with less damage because I can avoid shots since the hitbox sucks. But other than that, it's a really solid character. Otherwise, I probably still would play as Pathfinder if they did fix the hitboxes, but I still will choose Pathfinder because it's a really cool character. I just like the roboticness of it. I like its cheeky quirks and all those things, and although it can be annoying at sometimes to hear Pathfinder say things, it is a really good character. It's got really good advantages that you can take care of in many situations. It's good to help out the team, and I definitely think it is the best legend that you can have in Apex. So I would definitely recommend playing Pathfinder. It's one of the characters you get at the beginning, not a DLC content or anything like that. So it's a really cool character to learn. And I really enjoyed playing as Pathfinder, so that would be my choice all the time. Well, thank you guys very much for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Also, feel free to leave your favorite legend down there as well. I would love to see how you guys' opinions differ. I know a few people in the Visible Corporations are not going to be very happy with the tier list, especially Dave. Sorry, Bloodhound had to be the bottom. something has to be in the D tier, so sadly that's Bloodhound. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm very excited to hear your opinions, and I want to see how your list differs from my list and whatnot. So that would be really great. If you guys want to go follow me on my channel, feel free to do that. Also, I have a Discord server, a Twitter, and a Twitch you can go join. All of those are Chaos6, so please go check that out. And thank you guys again for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button down below and subscribe for more content from Invisible Corporations. We got more of this stuff coming for you. I'm going to be doing Apex videos all month, so make sure you guys come check those out. And we got some other really cool series coming out in the future, as well as going on right now, so make sure you check some of those things out. And I will see you guys around the channel. But that's all I have for this video, so until next time, my name is Chaos, and I am signing off. Stay safe, and as always, burn it up.